And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Mets. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. With Game 6 in front of us, it's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last two at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. When the crowd's even more fired up, the momentum's against you. They're looking to finish this thing today. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set, and starting this one, David Peterson.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Here's a speed threat, Corbin Carroll.
The center fielder, number 7, Corbin.
Ball to strike.
Ball.
Swings through that.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with two strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And it's even up. One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with two strikes. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
And that one a little bit high.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker. The 1-1. And he gets tied up right there.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back here at Citi Field. And today's starter, Madison Bumgarner. What do we have on him?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. No secret, Mad Bum is a country boy born in Hudson, North Carolina. He loves rodeo competitions and roping events. Here's a good nugget. He's even competed in official events under the name Mason Saunders. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Mad Bum deals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And he deals. Tapped softly on the ground. Good feed. That's one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. End of one. And we're still scoreless. Back here in Queens, standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike. And now it's even up. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
This is Kyle Lewis. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. That one to first, and he picks it up in foul territory. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A big blow to the home fans, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jordan Lawler. The 2-1. Out to center. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the second, and now Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gorman throws on to first. Lindor retired.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And there's a ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And down on strikes. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Masataka Yoshida. That hits the dirt, and it's 2-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Mets go down quickly. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back. And now the DH, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. That's his second strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Digging in, Brett Beatty. Line drive. And he'll play it on a bounce.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And the pitch.
Inside.
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. throw to second. Ow!
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because guys just don't want to feel the sting in their hands if they don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing it back, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
Next pitch is popped up. On the run, sends it over to first. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 3 here in game number 6. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, on to the 4th. Stepping in, Evan Longoria. I'm always interested in guys like Evan Longoria. He didn't have any scholarship offers out of high school, wasn't drafted out of high school, but eventually ended up at Long Beach State and became a first-round pick. How do you go from not drafted to a first-rounder? Here's Nolan Gorman. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's in the dirt.
Yeah, and then becoming a superstar there for a while with the Tampa Bay Rays, and pretty incredible. Just a quiet player, goes about his business day in and day out. Actually played third base next to Troy Tulowitzki at shortstop at Long Beach State.
And slept on his couch. Yoshida makes the grab for the second out.
The left field, number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Lewis will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a 3-1 on the way. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Swings through that one for strike 2. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. In the air, right field. Makes the catch, inning over. 1 left for Arizona, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Queens, Jeff McNeil stands in.
The second baseman.
Strike 2.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The wind of the pitch. That one hit to right. McCarthy makes the grab, and there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Liner snagged at first.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. In the air, out towards left center. Carroll puts it away, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jordan Lawler. The pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And now Corbin Carroll. Up the middle, Lindor. Now the throw to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Gurriel, 1 for 2. And a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles. But you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. Bounce to the right side. Alonso steps on the bag, and that will end the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Here's a 1-1. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
The pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lindor gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 1 so far. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
On the ground, Longoria on to first, and that ends the inning. John Curtis comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Evan Longoria. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Adam Ottavino appears to be getting loose. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And here is Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Righty to the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Kyle Lewis getting ready to hit. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Alec Thomas. The runner on first with 2 gone for him.
Number 5, Alec Thomas.
That one well upstairs. Now 3-1. Knocks it down. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Mets nothing. Staying in the game on defense, Alec Thomas. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The designated hitter,
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And now the lefty. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Starling Marte now at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Steps off, checks the runner at first.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Baden off of first with 2 away. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. And now Brandon Nimmo. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Drew Smith takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here is Carson Kelly. He's already homered in this game. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Now at the plate, Jordan Lawler. And here it comes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Right-handed reliever. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Righty delivers. High fly ball down the left field line. Yoshida under this one. Brings it in. And that is that. And the Diamondbacks down in order. But they hold the 2-0 lead. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Corey Knievel.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one misses in the dirt.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Got him. And now one away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The next offering misses. It's 2-2. Upstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. The tying run at the plate. Tries to get back and save. Two-one now. Lindor the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
And a 1-2 again. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. And the righty deals. On the ground, right side. Slides, but it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So a man aboard, and here is Christian Walker. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Runner on the go. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And now here is Evan Longoria. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos should have this one. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. One left for Arizona. They're up 2-0. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Lucas Littke. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And stepping in for New York, Masataka Yoshida. Here comes a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Gorman makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Hard hit left side. Lawler tossed to first. Inning over. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brooks Raley.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Nolan Gorman. The pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
The line to kick the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Mets nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ken Giles.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Starling Marte up to hit.
The right fielder,
And a 1-1. Bunting for a hit. Picks it up with a bare hand, throws to first. In there safely.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Jeff McNeil digs in now. 1 for 3. The 1-1 is fouled off. Marte on at first. Nobody out. And now the count is even. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Stayed with the fastball on all 3 pitches to put him away.
Yeah, just straight attacked him. And those locations of the fastball is what really stood out to me, Boog. Started him inside, really good location. Then he went away for strike 2, going kind of east-west, and then finishes him off up in the zone with some good velocity. That's just great execution.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Two and 2. Got him swinging.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's Pete Alonso. Down to their final strike. And that does it. They win the pennant. They are champions of the National League.
Congratulations to the National League champions. These guys clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it, fellas, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your